I don't know if he knows where I am, but kind of scared. Oh, it's getting dark. I don't like it. Ah! I don't know if I hit him. Oh boy. He's coming. He's coming. No, you take the damage, pal. You take it. You take it. You're dying today, not me. Slow down. Slow down. Slow down, buddy. Whoa. Nah, joke's on you. I got these new powers and new armor to go against you. You ain't even doing no damage to me. Because I got the most powerful weapons and armor in the entire game. So good luck. You're dying today, pal. Yep. I called it. And that is how you defeat a warden. Huh, I guess I'll see you guys over there in the mod review. Yo, what's going on, guys? My name is AJ Madness, and today I'm bringing back another Minecraft mod review for you guys. And if you couldn't tell by the title, it is the Diamethysts mod review for version 1.19.3, also for version 1.16 and up. The mod is made by MC_GoodCH. Now, we're just going to jump over to how to make all the tools over here first, and then we're going to go over to the armor section. So I'll see you guys over there. Let's see it. So here we're going to start with our leather bound stick, which we're going to need 2 leather and 1 stick to make. So we put 1 leather on each side and a stick in the middle to make our leather bound stick. And to use the leather bound stick, we're going to use it on our sword hilt, on our battle axe, and on our bow and knife. And just so you guys know, you can make these tools and weapons with all of these ores here, which is prismarine shards, I should say, and prismarine shards, emerald, diamond, iron, copper, lapis, and gold. So from the leather bound stick, we're going to make our hilt as I just showed you. But before we make our hilt, we're going to need a diamethyst crystal. And to get our crystals, we're going to need to find a geode, and we could get the blocks from the geode and make crystals, or there will be growing diamethyst crystals and you can get those. But if you break the blocks and put them in a crafting table, you could get 9 per block, which is pretty nice if I do say so myself. So moving on from the crystal, we're going to make our hilt. To make the hilt, we're going to need our diamethyst crystal, a leather bound stick, and 3 of any of those ores down here. So we put the leather bound stick in the middle, put the diamethyst crystal at the bottom, and put any of those ores at the top, making our iron hilt. And moving on from the iron hilt, we're going to make our sword. To make the sword, we're going to need the hilt and 2 more diamethyst crystals. So in total, to make a diamethyst sword, you're going to need 3 diamethyst crystals. So 2 diamethyst crystals diagonal, and then we'll put our diamethyst iron hilt, or whatever hilt you have, at the bottom left, making our sword. Now each sword, as you can see here, has their own type of damage, and it also has its own type of ability. So diamond freezes enemy for a short time, prismarine causes additional damage when it's wet, gold sets enemies on fire, emerald will deal poison damage, lapis confuses struck enemies for a short time, iron causes additional wither damage, and copper will weaken struck enemies for a short time. So that is your swords. And just so you know, those abilities go for all of the ores that for weapons and the tools. Well, the tools don't have abilities, but the weapons all do have the same ones. Moving on from the sword, I'm going to show you guys the sickle. And to make the sickle, again, you're going to need one of those hilts. You're going to need 3 diamethyst crystals. And to make it, we're going to put that in the bottom left corner, the hilt, and then we're going to put one diamethyst crystal in the middle, one diamethyst crystal to the right, and one up in the top right, making the gold sickle. And now from the sickle, we're going to make our battle axe. This time we do not need a hilt. We're going to just need a leather bound stick, one of those ores that I showed you, and we're going to need 4 of the crystals. To make it, we're going to need to put 2 crystals on each side. We're going to need to put that ore of any type that I showed in the middle, and we're going to put the leather bound stick down at the bottom middle, giving us a gold battle axe, or whatever battle axe you made. Now from there, we're going to make our scimitar, which, yes, again, you're going to need one of those hilts, and this time you're going to need a diamethyst shard, and to get a shard, you can break down one of these diamethyst crystals, and you'll get 9 of those shards. So we're going to need 2 of the diamethyst crystals and 1 shard. To make it, we put the hilt, the bottom left, 1 diamethyst crystal in the middle, 1 in the right, and a shard at the top right, giving us our scimitar. Also, they all have the abilities, like I said before. And moving on from that, I will show you guys the tools before we go over to the right. So to make the tools, you're going to need leather bound sticks, and you're going to need ore of any of those types I showed you. And then to make the pickaxe, you're going to need 3 of the diamethyst crystals. I'll show you how to make it right now. So you put leather bound stick at the bottom, the ore in the middle, and the 3 crystals at top, giving you a diamethyst gold pickaxe. And now to make the hoe, you would need 2 diamethyst crystals, the ore, and a leather bound stick. The leather bound stick goes in the bottom, the ore goes in the middle, and the crystals go at the top like so. Moving on to our axe. We're going to need a leather bound stick, of course, and then we're going to need the ore of our type and 3 diamethyst crystals. Put the crystals in an upside down L shape, put the leather bound stick at the bottom and the ore in the middle. And now to make the last tool, we're going to need 1 diamethyst crystal, 1 of the ore, and 1 of the sticks, the leather bound sticks. The leather bound stick goes in the bottom, the crystal goes to the top in the middle, and then the ore goes in the middle, giving us our diamethyst golden shovel. And that is the tools and the weapons, handheld weapons for there. And then we're going to move on to the bow here. But before we can make the bow itself, as you can see, we're going to need the upper section and the lower section. Now to make the upper section, you're going to need 2 sticks and 1 diamethyst crystal. So we need to put 1 stick at the bottom left, 1 stick in the middle, and then the crystal at the top. And it's all diagonal, giving us our diamethyst bow upper section. And then we'll put this back. And yes, as you can see, you can make the different ore ones. So I'll show you this. This is a diamond bow. And to make the different ore diamethyst bows, you would put the crystal at the top right, and then you would put the ore in the middle and put a stick all the way at the bottom left, giving me a diamond bow upper section. So to make the bottom section or the lower section, it says we're going to need to do it the opposite way, basically, making it like so. So we're going to put the diamethyst crystal at the bottom right corner, and then we're going to put the sticks diagonal from it, making the lower section of the diamethyst bow. And if you want to do it with the ore, you put the ore in the middle, the crystal at the bottom right, and the stick at the top left, giving us the diamond lower section of the bow. Now moving on to actually making the bow, we're going to need our upper section, our lower section, and we're going to need our 3-string and a leather bound stick. To make it, we put the up section in the middle, we at the top, and then we put the lower section at the bottom and the leather bound stick at the left middle, and we put the 3 strings down the side at the left. I mean the right side. And then we got our Diamethyst diamond bow. As you can see, the diamond bow has increased arrow damage, increased arrow knockback strength, and it does increased damage the longer it's fully drawn back. All the bows do increase damage as like the longer you hold it back, just so you guys know. Now moving on from the bow, I'm not going to go to the arrow just yet. I'm going to show you guys the knife, which you're just going to need a Diamethyst shard and 1 leather bound stick. And to make it, you just put the shard in the middle or here. You just put it like that. Diameter shard in the middle and then leather bound stick below it, making our little knife. Now the little knife, it just slices through cobwebs without dulling the blade, basically. And it drops, as you see, it said, it drops cobwebs, randomly drop more string. And then you put that in there, and then we can make our chain link maker, which is going to be used to make these chain links here, which we're going to need for these things here, which I'll show you in just a minute. To make the chain link maker, you're going to need 2 of the Diamethyst shards. As you can see, 2 Diamethyst shards, 1 iron nugget, and 2 iron ingots, making it like so. Put in 1 shard in the middle at the bottom, 1 shard at the left side, and then you put the nugget in the middle and put the 1 iron ingot at the top middle, and then you put the other iron ingot at the right side in the middle, giving us our chain link maker. I'm gonna hold this for now. And moving on from the chain link maker, I'm going to now show you the arrows. And to make the arrows, you're going to need a feather, you're going to need a stick, and 1 Diamethyst shard. And it will give us 4. So Diamethyst shard at the top, a stick in the middle, and 1 feather, giving us 4 Diamethysts, 4 Diamethyst arrows. And as you can see over here, I have the different types of arrows or arrows that you can make, and you're gonna need 9 or 8, I should say, 9 of the regular Diamethyst arrows in the ore of your type in the middle. So we're gonna make it with the arrows around it, and boom, we got Diamethyst diamond arrow, and it hit enemies, freezes water on contact, which honestly is pretty cool. Each arrow has its own ability too. So a Diamethyst golden arrow will set enemies on fire, the copper weakens them, and then the emerald poisons, generates a poison gas cloud at the point of impact. Lapis arrow confuses them, and then the iron pierces hit enemies, breaks some mineable blocks, which is actually pretty cool. Now, moving on from all of the weapons and the bow and the chain link maker, which we're going to need for all these things here. Well, mainly for this, mainly for the chain links. So, moving to the chain links itself, we're going to need the chain link maker and we're going to need nuggets to make our chain links. Now you can use copper nuggets and you can use gold nuggets to also make the other chain links, because there is, as you can see, it makes these chainmail, because there is iron chainmail, there's copper chainmail, and there's gold chainmail. And to make it, we need the ingots 4 of whatever ingot that you choose. Put the chain link maker in the middle. Put the nuggets around the chain link maker. And boom, you got your iron chain links. Or you can, and it does some durability. I didn't know that it takes durability off it, but now I do know. And to make it, you got that. And from there, you can also make the copper ones and the golden ones, as I said before. And from the chain links, we're going to need the chain links to make these iron chainmail, or you can make copper chainmail and gold chainmail. So you're going to need 8 of those. You're going to need 8 of the chain links and 1 diamethyst shard. And you put the 8 of the chain links in a circle, the shard in the middle, giving us a diamethyst iron chainmail. It actually gives us 9, which is actually awesome. Same thing would be for the diamethyst copper chainmail, and for the golden chainmail, you would put them in a circle and put your shard in the middle. Same thing with the gold, you would put it in the circle and the shard in the middle. Moving on from the mesh chainmail, we're going to go to our plates, which for the plates, you can also use the iron, the copper, and the gold again. You're just going to need 8 of those ingots, whatever ingot you choose to use, and then we're going to need 1 of the diamethyst crystals. Put the crystal in the middle and the ingots around that, giving us our iron plate, gold plate, or copper plates. Also giving us 9 of whatever we make, which is awesome. Moving on from that, we're going to make our prismarine scales. So as you can see, you're going to need a little bit more for this. You're going to need a heart of the sea. You're going to need some prismarine crystals themselves. And then you're going to need prismarine shards. And you're going to need a diamethyst crystal. Now to make it, you put the heart in the middle and then the shards in each corner. And then you put the crystals, the prismarine crystals like so. And then you put the diamethyst crystal in the middle, giving us our prismarine scales, or diamethyst prismarine scales, I should say, giving us 9 of them once again. Now moving on from there, as you can see, we have this lapis mesh, the diamond mesh, and the emerald mesh. But before we can make that, we're going to need the strung. But to make the strung, you're going to need 2 string and whatever ore that you see here, which is lapis, diamond, and emerald. So we're going to make it right now with 1 of the ore that you choose and 2 string. So 1 in the top left corner, 1 in the middle, and 1 below at the left middle, giving us a strung lapis. Now it could be lapis, diamond, or emerald once again. And then moving on, we're going to need 8 of those strung of whatever one you choose. And then we gonna need a diamethyst crystal. So we put the crystal in the middle and then the strung all around it, giving us the mesh. Lapis mesh, it'll give us diamond mesh or emerald mesh, 9 of each. Moving on from the mesh, we're going to go over to this beautiful mesh horse armor, or should I say chainmail horse armor. You can use some of the armor. As you can see, we haven't got to the armor yet, but I will show that you guys in just a minute that you're gonna need the mesh of emerald, lapis, diamond, or you're gonna need a golden chainmail or copper chainmail, and you put 3 in the middle, and you put your leggings on each side and your helmet at the top right, and it'll give you your iron chainmail horse armor. And then from there, we're gonna go to the iron horse armor itself, or should I say diamethyst iron horse armor, and you're gonna need the same thing, but as you can see, it's not mesh armor, it's like solid iron armor, and you put 2 leggings on each side, and you put the plates, 3 plates in the middle, and then the helmet at the top right, again giving you your iron horse armor or prismarine, copper, or gold. No, it does not do diamond or lapis for some reason, but that is okay. And if you would like to see the armor on a horse, I will show you right now. We'll put it on a friendly horse, Jace. Looks pretty awesome if I do say so myself. Jace probably feels good. Now moving on, whoa, moving on from there, you can make you can actually take the diamethyst crystals and you can smelt the crystal into diamethyst glass itself, which is pretty cool. And if you didn't know how to make glass panes, you can use the glass and make some diamethyst glass panes. And then you have this totem of restoration and then the totem of rejuvenation. I'm not entirely sure on how you get them yet, but I'm sure that there is a way to get them. I just haven't played survival. And then to get the totem of renew, you would combine these two and basically you would get it, and it's just an artifact basically. See here, a strange artifact that pulses with powerful restorative and rejuvenating energy. I think it's pretty cool because I like yin and yang. Now, I'm going to move on and show you guys the armor. So let's go over there. And so here are our armor sets. Let's go check them out right now. Now, as you saw before, we're going to need these to make all of them. As you see, we have a lot of armor sets. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh my. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, I was just making sure that I counted right. And by the way, yes, this is the damage I did take from the beginning, which was the Warden. And honestly, I think that I didn't take that much damage. And also, just so you guys know, all these armor sets, when you have the full armor set on, it will give you an ability. As you can see, I'm getting 4 different ones because I have the netherite set on, which gives you fire resistance, regen, damage resistance, and night vision. And now if you want the golden mesh, it's gonna give you fire resistance. The copper mesh gives you jump boost. The iron mesh gives you slow falling. And then you got your golden diamethyst armor here. It gives you regen. The copper diamethyst armor gives you strength. And then we already said what the netherite mesh does, or should I? I'm pretty sure that's mesh, right? Or, yeah, netherite mesh leggings. And then you got your iron diamethyst plate, and it would give you damage resistance. And then you got your lapis, your lapis chainmail mesh, which would be absorption. And you got your prismarine, which gives you conduit power and dolphin's grace. And then your iron, I mean, not your iron, your emerald mesh, which would give you luck. And then your diamond mesh or chainmail would give you night vision. Now, to make all of these basically is so easy. It's just like how you would make any armor. You would just need your classic things here. Well, not classic, but you need your items that I showed you how to make previously. And basically, you just make it like this. So you got your armor, your prismarine armor, you can make the leggings, you can make the helmet, you can make the boots, and then boom, you got your full set of prismarine armor. And then the same thing, you can make your diamethyst iron plated um armor, and then you can make the leggings, and then the diamethyst helmet, which should be like this, iron helmet, and then we got our boots. And then moving on from that, we got our copper one for the chest plate. We got our diamethyst copper chest plate, diamethyst copper leggings, diamethyst copper helmet, and the diamethyst copper boots. So you guys pretty much get the idea on how to make everything. But what we're gonna need for the netherite armor is to make the diamethyst diamond mesh shirt, and then we're gonna make the leggings because we're gonna need the full set of the diamond mesh. And I'll show you in just a second why. Okay, so the reason we need it is because we're gonna need the ingots, and we're gonna need the smithing table with the ingot, and it gives us our netherite, our diamethyst netherite mesh armor. As you see here, let me put this all here, and boom. There is our full set of diamethyst netherite mesh armor. And there you have it for the armor sets, guys. I hope this showed you something new, but we're not done just yet. We got some potions to show you guys too. So let's head on over there real quick before the end of this video. See ya. So, here we are at a little brewing station. Now, as you can see, there was 4 potions that actually come with this mod, and the potions are Diamethyst Elixir, Bone Meal Brew, Budding Brew, and Twice Brewed Budding Brew. Now, to make these things, we're gonna need to make the Diamethyst Elixir. Actually, we're gonna need some glass bottles, and then we're gonna have to find some crying obsidian, get 3 of them, or however many you're gonna make. And as you see, I already have this powered, and we put these in here. Take the diamethyst dust, which actually you'll get from mining these and getting the shards, and you would make the shards into diamethyst dust, as you see I just did there. And you take the dust, you put it at the top of the brewing stand, and if you have blaze powder, you put it there to power the brewing stand. And what it will make, as you see, it will make our diamethyst elixir here. So if you just give it just a second to do that, we'll see it make our diamethyst elixir, just like so. And if we could just drink it, should be safe to drink, at least that's what it says, right? And as you see, it gives us nausea, night vision, speed 4, strength 4, fire resistance, resistance 2. Oh wait, some of this is actually from my armor. Hold on. My bad. It gives you night vision, speed, and then all these things here. Whoa, whoa, I'm a little fast, man. Okay. To make the next thing, we're gonna which is bone meal brew. We're gonna need some thick potion, which you would basically make with water. If you don't know how to make that, just go look it up because it's a basic Minecraft thing that you can make. But from there, you would take the thick potions, and then you put bone meal in there, and take your handy dandy blaze powder and brew that all up, and it will give us our bone meal brewed bone meal brew. I don't know why I said bone meal brewed. Probably because I was thinking about this one. But next we have our budding brew, which is actually fairly simple to make too. We're gonna need the bone meal brew that we just made, and then we're gonna need that diamethyst dust again. We put it at the top, put the bone meal brew at the bottom, and then we'll power our brewing stand here, and it should give us our budding brew. Now let me drink this bone meal brew to show you what it does. Doesn't do anything. Just put some hair on your chest. See? That's what it says here. Ew, might put hairs on your chest. Oh, and then next from the budding brew, we got our twice brewed budding brew, which you're going to need the budding brew to make itself. So you're going to need diamethyst dust and your budding brew, and then you power it, and it should give you your twice brewed budding brew. Now I'm going to show you what the budding brew will do to me. It goes, it says, it might remove hairs from your chest this time. Oh, taking damage, only a little. And then it gives me some nausea too, which actually I don't like it. I'm gonna just go right here for a second. Okay. It doesn't give you nausea for that long, but I don't really like the nausea effect. But moving on from there, we got our twice brewed budding brew done, and I will show you what it does. Just takes 2 hearts, and it gives me nausea too for like 30 seconds. So it seems quite potent. I wouldn't risk drinking it. Man, I wish my screen wasn't all nauseated, because I would be doing the outro right now. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Rate, comment, subscribe, do whatever you gotta do. And honestly, I really love this mod review that I did today. I hope you guys actually did enjoy. I know I just said that, but I really do hope you enjoyed. Thank you, Mr. MC underscore good CH for making this mod. I hope to see you make more, and I hope that this mod helps others who don't know what to do yet on it. I know MC underscore good CH wanted people to figure out how to do it on their own, but some people would rather look it up and figure it out that way. So I did this for those people that want to just look it up. Again, rate, comment, subscribe, do whatever you gotta do, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.